Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to this rather unusual one for me. This is actually a bit of a scary experience for me because I have literally no script in front of me. So, where to begin telling the story of tonight? First of all, welcome to the Boys from the Baltic Star. As always, you can find us on Twitter at Boys Baltic, and we are enthusiastic players of role-playing games, and we enjoy much chat and have a good time with a glass of wine in our hands while we do it. So that's us. So tonight's idea came out of, well, two things actually. One was Luke enthusiastically playing games on the stream, which a lot of people seem to quite enjoy. Partly because Luke got to play games, and partly because we all got to talk about it while he was playing games, which was lovely. And the other thing, which seems relevant, is that the games he was playing were sort of role-playing related, which is nice. And I have been doing this thing over the last, I actually don't know how long it is, a month or two, I guess, called Behind the Screens, where I've been talking about role-playing games and how you put them together. And one of the things I've been doing are these little segments on the history of role-playing games. And that's all fine and fun. And one of the recurring themes in that was a series of books produced in the 1980s by Usborne Publishing. And Usborne Publishing produced this thing, and I've just posted a link for you. Evening all, by the way. I've just posted a link for you so you can see for yourselves. This is all of the books they published in the 1980s about writing stuff. So, this was, in essence, you create... Yes, sorry, I'm on the same account because I'm actually streaming at the moment. I know that's probably confusing everybody. I do apologise. So I'm not on the account. It's the account is the account for me for tonight. So what I'm going to do is show you something here that I hope will work. We're going to find out if this is a good technical solution in a minute. So what we're doing is, one of those Usborne books was called Create Your Own Adventure Programs. And in it was a design for how you could build your own text adventures. Now, the book contained a sample text adventure for you to type in from the listing, and was designed so that it could be modified for all sorts of the 8-bit computers of the day. Now, when I was an 8-bit computer user, I had a BBC Micro, and anyone else who had a BBC Micro will tell you that what you're looking at right here on screen is, well, fairly familiar. So we essentially had the opportunity to build our own games using this book as a guide. Now, it occurred to me that it might be kind of fun, I hope it will be, to play through the game that they actually included in that book, because they included a full listing for it. And I haven't read that book in, let's say, several decades, ish. I may have cracked the cover in the 90s. I can't remember doing so, but that doesn't mean I didn't. So I can't really remember anything about this game at all. But I diligently sat there and took the listing from the book and very carefully and diligently downloaded the whole thing from the internet. So I didn't have to type it in. And conveniently, there are people out there who've done this work for me. So what you're looking at on screen is an emulator. It's an emulator called BBEM, as in BEEBEM, and it's, I think, a pretty good emulator for all of the BBC Micro family. It covers the Master and the Master 128 and the Electron and all of those as well, if you had any of them. And what we're going to try doing now, we're going to find out, is if this actually works literally on screen. We are going to try and load up Haunted House. Now, for those who remember the era, what I've done for the purposes of just giving us some atmosphere for the time is I've loaded it onto a virtual tape. And this emulator, therefore, is going to load it as it used to be loaded if it was on tape. I do have one on disc as well in case we have to reload it, because that takes a lot less time. But for the first time through, we're going to try this. And see if this actually works. And hopefully it will. Look at that. Now this one, I have to say, very enthusiastically, I'm a big fan of this kind of thing. This one actually required you to have at least 16 kilobytes of RAM in your computer in order to play it. And for those who had a ZX81, there was a much tinier version of it in the back that you could type in that would work on a ZX81, which I think Americans knew as a Timex 1000, if I remember. I could be wrong about that. My God, this really does take a long time, doesn't it? I'd forgotten how long it takes to load things off tape. This is literally a program you can just type in, and yet it's still taking this long to load it off tape. I remember Dino Maze, yes. That was very good. There was also a version of chess available for the ZX81 that didn't include all of the moves, which I always thought was a bit of a weird thing to do. Oh, we've loaded it. Look at that. Now, I'm sure this won't give you out any spoilers because, you know, it's going to go past pretty quick. But just to prove it, this is actually a basic program written in BBC Basic. Okay. Yes, I have indeed made it load super slow just because otherwise you're not getting the full 1980s experience with a tape-loaded program. Okay. So, the game is called Haunted House. If we get stuck, feel free to refer to the book. The link to their page is in the chat somewhere. I can put it back in later if I need to. But this is how we're going to do it. So let's try. Oh, okay. So, for those who haven't played a text adventure for a long time, we are on a path through an iron gate and we have exits north, west and east. Any clues, people? Seriously. Okay. I'm not a big fan of going north first. Let's try west. Okay, looks like we now have to go north. Go east. That's helpful, but that would just take us back to where we've come from now. So we'll try north now. A rubble-strewn veranda. Okay, now we get to go east. Front porch. North, south or west. North? Oh, well, that's handy. Okay, we're in the front lobby and the door has slammed shut, so I guess we're trapped in the haunted house. West or north? West. We'll try west. In a closet. Oh, to be fair though, there's a north in this closet. There is a north in the closet. So, what the hell? Let's try it. Cupboard with hanging coat. All right. There's a key. All right. I don't know if take or get works in this game. Oh, take works. That's good. Yeah. Take coat. Okay, can't get coat. Fair enough. We've got the key. Right, so we can only go south from here. I'm sure the key will be useful. Maybe it opens the closet and let us out. Let's try again. No, back in the front lobby. We didn't need the key. It turns out I'm not stuck in the closet at all. Lit coat. I think there are limitations on what the game will allow you to do here. This is one of the sad things about a text adventure. You couldn't just type in anything. Right. North is apparently it, because we know west goes back to the front hall. North, south or east? You're going to say east, aren't you? Or throw key north. Throw key north may not be helpful. Eat key. We'll try eat key. Let's see what it says. You can't eat key. Sorry. Throw Luke north. Throwing Luke north won't help. It doesn't know what a Luke is. You want to go north rather than east, do you? Okay, north. A gloomy passage. You can see vacuum. Okay. Okay, don't have vacuum. Well, then let's take vacuum. You have the vacuum. I'm assuming it means a vacuum cleaner, right? Not actually a space of vacuum. Use vacuum. What? It doesn't like that at all. What is not good. Okay. We can go north further or back the way we came south. So I guess north, yeah? Back of the hallway, we can keep going north. There doesn't seem to be anything else to do there. Entrance to kitchen. East. Matches. Good. And we can keep going east, apparently. That's good. Scullery door. Well, west takes us back the way we've gone. I guess north. Yard by rubbish. Yard by rubbish. Good. So we can go back in, or west or east, guys. West. Okay, west it is. Oh, good call. Apparently there's an axe here. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so we've got the axe. I guess further west then. Overgrown garden. Dark corner. Now we have to go south if we don't want to go back the way we came. Corner of house. Still south if we don't... Is this taking us back to the front? Am I imagining that? Crumbling wall. Okay, that seemed an awful lot of spaces for nothing actually there. I wonder if we can use the axe on the crumbling wall. Swing axe? Oh, swing axe works, it just doesn't do anything. No, we're not licking the wall. Licking the wall is not going to help. We can try climbing it. Yeah. You don't have wall. Fair enough. I do not have the wall. Okay. North. 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 East. 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 Right, that's the way back into the house through the kitchen. But we can still go east from here. Weed patch. You can see shovel. We will get the shovel, I think. We have a shovel and an axe. We're definitely capable of leaving some dead bodies behind us, aren't we, at this point? Yeah, why not? Dig weeds. Give it a shot. You made a hole. That sounds good to me. Okay, let's see if there's anything more to the east. Forest. Okay. Thick forest. We can now go south as well as east. What happens if we go south then? Clearing by house. All we can do really is go east. Am I right in thinking north takes us back? Oh no, blasted tree. Yes, let's get a rope. So south we need to go. Further south. It's like a game of Cluedo, isn't it? Got a shovel, got a rope, cliff top. Something in the back of my brain screaming, if you go south at cliff top, do you just plummet to your death? Cliff path, okay. Cliff path by marsh. You can see boat here. Let's get a boat. Have the boat. This is a serious sort of bag of holding I've got if I can keep a boat in it. Maybe it's a very small boat. Model boat. Okay. South. Soggy path. North is back the way we came, I guess. West. Marsh. West. We keep going. Marsh by wall. South is the only way we can go. Your location. Large fallen brickwork. West. You can't carry a boat. Drop boat. Oh, leave boat. West. Oh, that's useful, I imagine. You can see aerosol here. Okay. It does only tell you that you've been carrying a boat for a while. I'm wondering if the fact that it was marshy means that you haven't actually been carrying the boat, you've been towing it through the marsh or riding it through the marsh. Maybe. It hasn't been entirely clear about that, but, you know. Let's look at the aerosol. I don't know what to do with that. Apparently we can't examine the aerosol. Fair enough. Okay, west, keep going. Beneath front tower, west. By railings, west. This is literally back to the front of the house again. That's where we started. Okay, so we've now done all of the east. Have we done all of the west as well? Okay. Right. Use matches with aerosol. I am tempted to do that. I'm slightly worried that if I do it, I will end up expending them. And I might later need them. Okay, that's interesting. I think we can't get into the house because the door slammed shut. So there's no way back in through the front door. I think that's what it's implying. Beneath front tower, east. East. Large fallen brickwork. You can see boat here. I'm tempted to say let's get boat because I'm worried that if we don't, we'll get stuck in the marsh or something. So let's try it. Okay. Okay, you can't carry the boat. All right. North. Can only go south. West. 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 If we go west and then turn north, it only gives us south and east. If we go east, we can go south, which puts us there. North. I'm sorry, guys. It looks as if by going across the marsh, I can't now use the boat a second time to cross the marsh. Unless I miss something as a route through the marsh that doesn't require... No, it seems you can only use the boat once, it looks like. When I tried to use the boat again, it just told me I can't move it with me, so I can only move it the first time I touch it. And now, unless I'm... Yeah, I can't go anywhere now. Okay. Welcome to Haunted House. Second run through. Okay. Now. Thank you, Sock Fiddler. Yes, I too have a good feeling about Plan B. Yeah. Clearly, it was destined to be Plan B that was going to be right. Okay. So. West. North. East. Wasn't there something to the east we were supposed to collect? Yes, there we go. Okay. Fair enough. So maybe the time we're supposed to... I suspect, I'm guessing here, but I think the time we're supposed to use the boat is when we have to get back to the gate at to escape at the end. Is my guess. Right, we're in the front porch. Rubble-strewn veranda, that's no use. North. The door slams shut. The door slams shut. I can live with the door slamming shut. Exits north and west. West is the closet, right? Yes. Now, I did try getting the coat last time, but no. Okay. So, north. Front hall, north, south or east? Last time we went north, didn't we? We found lots of good stuff there. But I don't think we've done east at all. Let's try east. Sitting room. I wonder if it's decorated in red. North, south or west? Okay, what's south in the sitting room? Library of Evil Books. Okay. Well, let's start with getting Candlestick. I told you this was like Cluedo. Oh, the books are demonic works, apparently. Okay. Obviously, I don't speak enough demonic. Yes. Okay, fair enough. There's an east, however. Study with desk and hole in wall. Before I go anywhere near the desk, let's take a look in the hole in case something's going to come at me. I think there are things to examine. A desk and a hole for a start. Okay. Now I tried that. Desk. There's a drawer. Yeah, let's try look hole. You don't make sense. Sorry, Ewan, you don't make any sense. It's amazing that they knew that in 1982 when this was written. It's astonishing. What else? What about... Okay. No listening at the hole either. Okay. We might need the key for this, but... Oh, candle. We have a candlestick, we have a candle. This feels like you need to put them together at some point. We'll see. Hole in wall. Can you reach through the hole in the wall? Need matches. Maybe we need matches before we do the hole. Good point, because we haven't got those yet on this run through. So, west, north. Oh, there's more north. Pool of light. Pool of light. You can see batteries. I'm assuming the candle doesn't run on batteries. North. You need a light. I don't have a light yet because I don't have the matches. So, fair enough. East we can go, can't we? Apparently we can't go east either. So, alright. West. We know where to find matches. Yeah, we've had this one before. Get vacuum. Okay. Back of hallway. Entrance to kitchen, so east. Now we can get the matches. Good. Okay. east. Scullery door. We can go north. Now if we go west, this is where we get the axe, isn't it? Yep. What did I use before? Swing, didn't I? Okay. Not the right place to use the axe. Could it be a keyhole? It could be. Now if we keep going west, it goes nowhere, if I remember. But we can go east and get the shovel. Go south. Cliff top. Cliff path. Okay. This is a one-way trip. This is a one-way trip. We know this. If we use the boat, we can use it, but we can't use it again. It becomes unpick-upable the other end. So we're not going to keep going that way. We're going to head back to the blasted tree. Right, and then we can go south and get into the scullery again. Alright. So, I think we've basically got... We haven't tried every option on the whole because we didn't have the matches and things like that. But we also know there's a place that's too dark to go. So let's try and find that one first in case that makes sense. We go west into the kitchen, then south, back of hallway, gloomy passage, front hall east, north, pool of light sounds familiar. You need a light. Okay. We now have... Can we do this? Light candle. Aha! Look at this. It has a flickering light. It's a candle. What do you expect? Coins. Oh, we're rich. Okay. East. Small dark room. Let's keep going. Oh, this is a whole different thing. Good night, Luke. Okay. We can go north or we can go up or down now. Let's stay on this level first. What happens if we go north? Room with inches of dust. Vacuum? Oh, vacuum switched on. Does that move the dust? Apparently we can see a scroll here. We are definitely going to have a scroll. Right. Room with inches of dust. The vacuum's on, right? So... Well, you may think it's silly. Lots of people do that for a living. How about vacuum room? Good point. Yeah. Apparently it's alien. Does that mean I can't read it? Oh, I've tried that. Can you, like, say it or speak it? Okay. I tried say scroll and it said, okay, scroll. Yes, fair enough. Okay. That was me being silly, apparently. Okay, now we have a big decision to make. Up or down? I have a feeling this is a haunted house, right? We've got votes for down and votes for up. I have no idea which is you're sort of supposed to do first. Let's try down. What the hell? There's always more down. A small dark room. Is it just me who's slightly discouraged by the fact that there's no up from the small dark room? There was a down, but now you're down, there's no up apparently. West. Dark alcove. South. Pool of light. South. Okay, no, fair enough. West, it turns out, is the same as up. Okay. So, east. What? Down. East. West. East. East. Huh. It looks like down is broken, for the moment at least. So maybe up. East. Okay. Room with inches of dust. Rear turret room doesn't go anywhere. West. South. Up. Okay. So up is the same as north, and down is the same as west. So though it offers you those choices, they are in fact just duplicates, it seems. That's the problem. I was misconstruing this. So you can go up or down, but they're actually the same choices as north and west. Okay. It turns out you might be right, Mr. Leno. Up may in fact be north. Okay. So oh, new place. Go east from the pool of light, you get to an impressive vaulted hallway. Hall by thick wooden door. You can see statue. I don't know how big that is, but let's see if we can get it. I mean, at one point we're able to get a boat, so... Oh, God. It's got to be one word, hasn't it? Blow candle. East. North or south from here? North is a wide passage. Okay. I'm assuming these are steps down, which means we came from the west, so south is probably down in this case. Mr. Leno, your theory is holding together. This time south is down, I think. So if we go down, cellar with coffin. I have a bad feeling about cellar with coffin. We could chop coffin, swing coffin. Let's try, before we destroy it, sure. Your candle is out. Right, there is some kind of thing on that. Okay, how do we open the coffin? Unlock coffin? We do have a key after all. Get coffin? Can't open it. What else do we have? We can't unlock the coffin. Break coffin? Yeah, let's try. Huh. Maybe deep cellar with coffin. Maybe we just weren't in the right location. So let's try that. Oh! We could see it from a distance, but we weren't close enough to it to open it. Okay, so we are now in the same space as the coffin. We have been able to open it. So, good point. Get ring. We can only go back the way we came. I was kind of assuming we'd be dead now. Wide passage. Trophy room. What's south of the trophy room? Too dark to move. Oh, damn it. All right. We can try this again. Apparently it casts a flickering light again, so we don't have to go back to the beginning. I'm very pleased about that. No, it casts a flickering light. Ah, damn it. We are out of candle. This is being stuck in the marsh again, I'm afraid. Okay. All right. We're going to have one more go at this. If people are willing to stick with me, we will try one more crack and see if we can see if we can defeat this book that was written for unsophisticated computer users in the early 80s who were expected to be like 11 years old. So just bearing that in mind, I don't feel I'm doing particularly well at it. Okay. West, north, east, north. That is a quality sound effect, isn't it? Okay. West, north, south, east. Then we can go north, 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 east, get matches, east, then north out of the door. West is where we find the axe, isn't it? Then we have to go east to get the shovel. Then east again until we get the rope. I don't think there's anything else down here. No, okay. Yes, we do spell veranda with an H. I think it's one of the Indian subcontinent languages it comes from. I can't remember which one. Right. Right, now we have to go east. Sitting room, north. Pool of light, good. East from there. Okay, we don't have enough for that yet. South. Library of Evil Books. So we can get the candlestick. Then go east. Right, good. So we examine desk, don't we? Open drawer. Get candle. Right, now we can light the candle, can't we? Examine hole. Okay. So, how do we put out the candle? Because we don't need it for the moment. Blow candle. No. Pinch. Snuff might work, yeah. Could try unlight, since light worked it. Oh! Unlight. That is the least intuitive thing I think I've ever found. You have to use unlight. Excellent. Okay. There's got to be something about the hole in the wall. So, we can't reach into the hole, we can't look in the hole, we can't see anything in the hole even if we use the candle. We've got no... What if we dig? Okay, we now apparently have 2 holes. Axe? How about axe? What did I do? I feel like axe hole is something they wouldn't expect people to type. No. What was it? Swing axe might work. Oh! Broke thin wall. Apparently that's the clue for the hole. So we now... Was it west I have to go? No, my mistake. North. Well, there we go. Magic spells is better. Get magic spells. Don't have scroll. Haven't got there yet. Okay, however, we did find something else on this pass through. Plan C, as you might say. Okay. So, north. North. If we want to go east, do we have to go north first? Okay. I can't remember which way we go, but we'll try this. Yeah, okay, that's where we got the coins. Small dark room, east. So, in order to go up, we go north, don't we? So we can go east now. This is where we get the scroll. West. Bats attacking. Okay, people, bats are attacking. Vacuum? Id Visions. Aerosol. Try. Yep. Spray? I guess. Spray. Aerosol bats. Doesn't seem to understand me at the moment, so let's try this. You can't aerosol bats. Swing axe might work, yes. Bats attacking. This is not helpful information. Right, what do I do? Use aerosol. No. Spray bats. Yes! Well done. It was the aerosol. I just didn't know how to do the language part. Yeah. Excellent call. Id Visions. Aerosol, clearly. So. west, south, down, east. My bad. Oh no, this is a spiral staircase, isn't it? So down's... yeah, so we actually want to go... yes, down, but then west, south, east. This is better. East, east, north. Right, then we have to go here, don't we, to open coffin. Up. There's nothing in the dining room. Hall by thick wooden door. Impressive vaulted hallway, pool of light. We've been there before. That's the study. Okay. What did I do? Okay. Here is my challenge. I can't think of anywhere we haven't been, except for the... My temptation, I have no idea if this will work, but maybe the key lets you out of the front gate. Is that possible? Because I have a feeling we may have literally explored everywhere now. I can't think of anywhere else we haven't gone. I can't think of anywhere else we haven't gone. More secret rooms. It's possible. Let's... okay. Sitting room. North. East. We've been through that way. There was nothing that looked... So last time it gave us a clue in the hole in the wall. It wasn't a great clue, I grant you, but it was a clue. So what if... okay, so I can't open the door with the key unless... no, okay. That's not what the key opens. Okay. Right, now this gets us outside again. I don't think I looked at that yet. Okay, that's disgusting apparently, but not useful. Yeah, maybe the key is right at the end. That's quite possible. Dig? Every time you dig it says you made a hole, but... Alright. I'm wondering if there's somewhere to dig, because we haven't used the shovel productively yet. We've dug a few pointless holes. Apparently you can make a hole anywhere with it, but... Overgrown garden, dark corner, corner of house, side of house, near crumbling wall. Okay. Doesn't seem to be anything particularly of interest there. What happens if we dig in the cellar? Because digging outside doesn't seem to achieve anything. But if there's a cellar, right, digging is possible. Yeah, well, at least in theory. So how do we get back to the cellar? We go... east, north, east, need a light, east, 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 trophy room, south, nope, and north and then east, then down, dig. Oh! That's fascinating. So I can go south, dig, north, go east. Oh, that puts me on the cliff path again. I dug in the coffin. Well, I dug in both of the coffin ones. The one at the end where the coffin actually is, it just said you made a hole. Now it won't let me back in there, at least not easily, but we'll not panic about that. Oh no, the candle's out already, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to try the key on the... Get boat. Okay. Oh! I did not know this game had a turn counter. I did not know this game had a turn counter. That is... How do I feel about being a bat? Is it weird that I'm kind of okay with it? I'm kind of fond of bats. Okay. Well, I have no idea how many will stick with me, but I'm going to have another go. Because, you know, it... what kind of game is this? It's a text adventure that was written in 1982, I think, for a book for people to actually type into their 8-bit computers as a listing in a book published by Usborne called Create Your Own Adventure Programs or Adventure Games. And the basic concept behind it is that the book actually told you how the game was built so you could build your own. And I've been talking about sort of the history of computer-based attempts at RPG playing, and the Usborne books came up, and essentially the game so far has completely defeated me, despite the fact it was clearly written for 9-year-olds sort of 40 years ago. Nonetheless, I'm going to have a go again. Right. Oh, and just in case you don't believe that this is actually just typed in from a magazine, essentially, this is the actual thing. And yes, I will indeed, with this, with exactly this kind of technique, I will be doing exactly that. I just don't know what it'll be about yet. But I feel it might be something vaguely science fiction-y. Who knows? What you're looking at here is basically like a Choose Your Fate book, but in computer terms. And a lot of us, many, many years ago, came up with a... had a lot of fun playing these kind of games. There were loads of them. And they've sort of died out now. I guess the graphics weren't really up to much. And the sound, when you hear the sounds, it's not the best of sounds. How long is an estimate of building a game? A game like this one has like 64 or, I don't know, it might be 48 locations. It's basically built on a grid. A game like this one, you could probably knock off in a few hours work, really, especially if you're willing to just write it in BASIC and make it an interpreted version. You know, you could probably get away with doing the prep work in a few hours and then just writing up the whole thing as code, which, I mean, that would take a bit longer, but planning it would probably only be a few hours work, I would think. So, which way first? East first. East again. East again. Yes. Now west. You're probably going to get the sense here that you hear that little... That was the sound effect for the door slamming shut. Yeah, that was a very good sound effect. What did I do? Excellent. Now, which way's easiest? I guess getting the axe first. You'll probably be noticing that this is not our first run through. I'm sort of skimming through a fair amount of stuff. Yes, I think this is the 4th run through now, Luke. I've been stuck in the marsh. I've been stuck in the dark, and then I turned into a bat randomly. Which truthfully was unexpected. So I've been stuck in the marsh. I've been unable to move because it was too dark, and then I got turned into a bat. Yeah. Okay. So further east, north, west. Now I can't afford to waste time here because there are. I assume time. Well, I know time has to be just in terms of turns, so we can waste as much time as we like, but we have to limit our number of moves. So. We have to go and get the shovel. Go east. 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 Get the rope. I'm pretty sure I'm wasting my time here, aren't I? Yes, I am. This is pointless moves because all you can get there is the boat and ore stuck in the marsh. Your choice. Okay. Now we can go south, 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 east into the sitting room. Now, south gets us into the library. From here, if we go east, we get to the study. Okay. Okay, so we get the coins. Now this is where I'm not as comfortable with our geography. Dark room. Bottom of the staircase. So north goes up. Then we can go east. Get the scroll. Then we go west. Bats are attacking. What was it? Was it spray bats? Yes, spray bats. Yeah, that was Idvision's genius. Spray bats. Very, very clever stuff, spray bats. Okay, so. And here's where we're starting to hit the challenge because Right, now we're in the pool of light. Now we can go east. Now we can't go east because I've just extinguished the candle and I'm standing in a pool of light. This is... Yes, okay, so light candle. Then we go east. Are we allowed to do that now? No, this whole area is too dark apparently, so we've got to be very careful with how quickly this goes. East. Get the statue. East again. North. And then east takes us to the slippery steps. You go down, cellar with coffin. North and south only. South, deep cellar with coffin. Dig just makes a hole there, fair enough. Open the coffin, get the ring. Then go north. Now we can dig, can't we? So that's given me an east. But the east just takes me out onto that path which leads me to the cliff top and the boat. So, no point to that yet. Slippery steps. Go up them. Now, yeah, okay. So what's south of the trophy room? Just the dining room. All right. So... there's something I'm not thinking of. We haven't been able to use the key yet. We haven't been able to use the vacuum yet, have we? So where on earth do you use the vacuum? It is actually a bit offensive. What does make me think about it, however, is thick wooden door. I haven't tried the key there, have I? Nope. Wrong. South. 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 East. North. Then north. No, sorry. I think it's east, isn't it? Thick wooden door. Okay, but... What? No! Huge open door. Oh, I see. South. Steep marble steps. So south it is. Weird cobwebby room. South again. This is a new thing, yes. So west, upper gallery. West. You can see the goblet. East, east. North. East. Very cold chamber. Spooky room. These are all new to me. I haven't done any of this before. West. A magical barrier to the west. We got magic spells, didn't we? Can we do that? Use this magic. Wow, that was insanely loud. Okay. God. All I can. Which way do we go? Oh, damn it. Apparently, my candle has now become extinguished. And tragically, I'm once again stuck in the dark, unable to move, despite having found new things to explore and do. I must confess, one of the problems I have is that I actually don't know what the victory conditions look like on this thing. I don't really know what my objective is. Yeah. I have no light but wish to move. Yes, it's a fair point. The problem is I don't think I have any option now to not get turned into a bat because it won't let me light a candle or move anywhere. Okay. The magic has happened. Magically. But I think we're stuck. Alright. Who's up for one more go? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a brief break for comfort purposes to recharge my glass and have a brief breath of fresh air. And if you guys are still here when I get back, I'm going to have one more go at it. All right? Don't feel bad if you decide to leave, you understand. You've been more than generous with your time. But if you are, if you are interested in seeing if this ends, if it is possible to make this end, then I shall be back in a few. Well, hello again. We seem to still have a crowd, so I guess that means I'm going to be turned into a bat again. Right. Okay. Path through Iron Gate. Good night, Mr. Leno. Thank you very much for joining us. Okay. Now, we know we need to go east to begin with, because this is where we get the aerosol. That didn't end well at all. Okay, I have a good feeling about the next one. Okay, so there's nothing else to do there except get the aerosol on this run through. We come back there later, of course, in the boat. Okay. Yeah. Clearly doomed, but nonetheless, we will try. So, we go west in order to go north in the closet. Yes. Good. We now know what the key's for, of course. We only found that out on the last proper run through. Well, one before last, because the one I just did is, embarrassing. So now we can go north to the front hall. Now we go north first, because when we go east, we want to have the axe with us, don't we? Okay, then east into the kitchen. Get the matches. Keep going east, then north outside. We go west to get the axe. And then we go east to get the shovel that I know we need, and get the rope. I still have no idea what we use the rope for. But now I know that every move I make is ticking down a counter towards me turning into a bat, which was not something I knew was part of the game. Yeah, that is making me slightly more nervous about how many steps it takes to do everything. That and the obvious timer on the candle, which seems to be a game breaker as soon as it goes out. Okay. Right. We've done that bit. Then we go west, west, and south again, and keep going south until we get to the front hall, and then we can go east. This is now basically everywhere we have to worry about is from the sitting room. So we start by going south, Library of Evil Books, and we get the candlestick. East from there is the study. So we examine the desk, open the drawer, and get the candle. We now have the axe, so we can now go into the secret room and get the magic spells. And we know what we need those for now as well. So pool of light, get batteries. Now if we go north from here, we need a light. So we light the candle, then we can go north, get the coins, no idea what those are for, east and east again, spiral staircase. So north is up, isn't it? And then east, get the scroll. Don't know what that's used for either. Then we spray the bats. Then we can go west. Then south. West again. And again, south. Right, then here we can go east. Impressive vaulted hallway. Hall by thick wooden door. Get the statue. Now we can go south. South again. Cobwebby room. We can keep going south and we can go east. So let's keep going south for the moment. Upper gallery, west. Ghosts are new. Completely new. Ghosts. Can you vacuum ghosts? Is that what the vacuum's for? Because the aerosol's not for the ghosts. Obviously it's for the bats. Yeah. I feel very good about this. Okay. Sloping corridor, west, front, towering sea, goblet. Okay. Then we can go east. Very cold chamber, east again. Get the painting. Then we go west. West. Magical barrier. So, read. Hopefully that wasn't quite so loud. I did turn down the theoretical. Magic occurs. Okay. Now we can go west. We've now gone both south and east. So north should take us down the steps. Now we can go east to the trophy room. Great. Now, trophy room is relevant because north and south are both unexplored on this go-through. So north, wide passage, east, slippery steps. So down must be south, cellar with coffin. Now we know we need to go to that one, the next one down, to open coffin and get ring. Then we can go north. Now we're supposed to dig here, because that is a hole in the wall. We dug the bars out for the cellar. But we don't need to go out there yet, do we? Because west. Oh God. You know what? Candle's waning. I can't remember if we've done everything. I'm pretty sure we haven't. But whatever happens, with no more candle, we've got to keep going now and get the boat, and then go south, and then west, and then west, and then south, and then west, leave boat, west, 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 path through Iron Gate. We are literally back to the beginning. And we have the same three options we had the first time through. Only this time we no longer have a candle, we've already used the boat, and there's no way out. It does feel like cheating a little bit. It's also really quite a small grid if you think about it. It doesn't take that many moves to go all the way around the house. What will you do now? It's a good question, because we've established that the only places we can go now are back to the boat. And while the boat is there, we can't use it anymore, can we? Because we can't carry it. Yeah. So it's stuck or something. It's a one-use item. And if we go east, ooh. So you can tie the rope to something. Okay. So what do we think? You see, tie rope to boat and use rope on boat don't sound all that silly to me, to be honest, but okay. Beneath front tower. Path through iron gate. Can we use the rope there, literally to climb over the gate? Yeah, the rope isn't attached to anything. Can't attach rope. Can't use rope. Okay. So. Climb railing. Twisted railing. It doesn't like use rope or attach rope or tie rope. Won't let you climb the rope until the rope's attached to something. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking you probably need the rope to climb down from something rather than up into something. So maybe there's a tower somewhere in the building that I missed. Luke, I think you may have a problem. A little psychological problem in your head. Yeah, you should probably seek treatment. Or to be fair, we can roll treatment just into regular episodes of Boys from the Baltic Star, to be honest. Bit of a talking cure for you. Seek treatment. Yes. That's more useful. Get, take, open, examine, read, say, dig, swing, climb, light, unlight, spray, use, unlock, leave. What does score do? Score is 16. But I have no idea if that's a good score or a bad score. I have a feeling the score of 16 may actually have something to do with the fact that I'm apparently carrying 16 things. Good idea. What was the... Get, take, open, examine, read, say, dig, swing, climb, light, unlight, spray, use, unlock, leave, and score. It's the only one I've got. Whether that makes it the One Ring is, I suppose, up for grabs. It's. I think we've already established it does not know the verb lick. Okay. So. Completely understood, Luke. Good night. Thanks for joining us. Oh, crap. Stuck. Okay, fair enough. Right. Yeah, score is 0. So. Good night, Ian. I'm sorry I couldn't finish it for you before you went to bed. I haven't got the slightest idea if I'll be able to finish it for anyone at all. It's entirely possible this will prove to be a catastrophic failure. It is starting to look like that because I don't sort of know what I'm doing wrong yet. Right. Get shovel. Then east, 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 get rope. And then west, 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 and then south. Okay, that's the outdoor bit done. Or the outdoor bit to the north done, more accurately. So that's the outdoor bit to the north covered. Okay, so then we go west. South and south and south. From now on, we've covered everything from the front hall, the kitchen and the scullery and the outdoor to the path. So everything else happens from the sitting room. We go south. Evening, Sparrow. Thank you for joining us. Study with desk and hole in wall. Yes. We open the drawer. We get the candle. Okay. Now we swing the axe, don't we? Then we can go north into the secret room and get the magic spells, and we know where we need those. Yes. Yes, we're very fond of the Role Players Guild. Right. So. Now go north. North again. Get the batteries. Yes, there are evil books, apparently. They're demonic, we're told, in nature. So, here's my question. From this point onwards, we're on a really tight clock, because we've got a candlestick, a candle, and some matches, which allows us to create light. But we have a very limited window. And from this point on, everything needs light, pretty much, until you get back outside again. I think north is the quick one. Yes, I haven't actually worked out what the batteries are for yet, Sparrow. They may be for something really important that I'm not thinking of. So, north. Yep, okay. Good. North. Get the coins. Don't know what those are for either. East. East. That's the bottom of the spiral staircase. So we go up the spiral staircase. Then we can go east and get the scroll. Bats are attacking. This one we know. You spray the bats with the aerosol, and they're no longer a threat. Then we go back. That took a while to work that one out. Then you go back. Now we have to go east. Impressive vaulted hallway. East again. We can get the statue. That's by thick wooden door. So we unlock the door. South through the door. South up the steps. If we go east and east again, we can get the painting. West, west again, magical barrier. What was it? now we can go west. Now if we go south, we're in the upper gallery. So west again. Now we use the vacuum. Maybe that's what the batteries are for. Maybe. West, west. Get the goblet. East, east. North, north, north. Now all we can do is go to the trophy room. So we've got north and south from here. So south is the dining room. There's nothing to do that we know of. North, north, wide passage, east. Slippery steps are south, effectively. Cellar with the coffin. South again. Deep cellar with coffin. Here we can open the coffin and get the ring. Then we can go north, and for some reason dig works here. That gives us an east. But here's the problem. Here's the problem. I have a feeling we've done all of that before. It really is a big backpack, Sparrow, and I have to point out, in not very many minutes, it's also going to have a boat in it. Apparently. Which is arguably bigger still. The problem I've got is that I've now been to every location I know about and collected everything I know about. But I think I've done that before. I now have a quick exit out onto the cliff path, and then I can use the boat to head round to the front. But last time that didn't actually get me anything other than standing around the front, not being able to finish the game because I hadn't done something or seen something. But I don't know what I'm missing, because I got the ring out of the coffin. I found the upper gallery with the painting in it. I've got a goblet and coins and other things that may not be useful for anything. The thing I'm confident has to be used for something must be the rope. That doesn't sound like a valuable treasure you'd collect. That sounds like something you have to use, right? The only thing I can think of is that last time I had to chicken out of one of the trips because my candle was running out. So is it possible that this time I've actually got everything? And if I head around with the boat, I'll just kind of have everything done and it will hand me the win. Is that possible? It's possible. I lack confidence in it, though. I'm wondering if there's something else, but the problem is if I go heading elsewhere and start poking around in the dark, I'm going to hit a problem, aren't I? Because the candle's going to die on me. And when the candle dies, you're stuck. You're not allowed to go anywhere. Good point. Sorry. Must get the punctuation correct. Same score as I had last time, so I obviously haven't missed anything. You know what? We're going to head out and try it. Oh. Better. Thank you very much, Sock Fiddler. Hope to catch you tomorrow. Is that possible? I don't know. I don't know which of these are practical, but beneath the front tower, by the railings, path through Iron Gate. Now, path through Iron Gate is the location you have right at the beginning of the game. So we're right back to where we started. Only this time we have a score of 16, which may or may not be related to the fact that we have 16 items in our inventory. Briefly 17 when we were apparently carrying a boat. The way the game works, it seems that if you try and walk through a marsh, you get stuck. But if you are carrying a boat and you walk through a marsh, you can't get stuck. I think it's very clever, is what it is. It's very clever. But now the boat is stuck in the marsh, so we can't use that. Yeah. Yeah, I've got 2 words for you. Where we are now, we can't get back into the house. The only other thing I know that we can do is go this way. Large fallen brickwork. Okay. Rotting stone arch. Crumbling cliff top. Read scroll. Is that true? That is true. So I haven't been everywhere because I think I read the magic spells, not the scroll. And I've got the spells still, though they were only useful for getting past that barrier thing. So I've clearly missed something. I didn't... Yeah, but there was a scroll which was a separate item. And I can't remember where you get it from now, but I found it while pootling about. So... that means, ridiculous though the time is, I'm going to have another run through. And see if I can find the scroll as well as all of the other 16 things. Near the spiral staircase. That does sound right from memory. Okay. What we will do is escape at line 230. Aha! New game. This is about the, I don't know, 7th run through now. So we go east and east again and east again, and we get the aerosol. This is before we actually enter the house itself. Then we go west, west, west. Then we can go north and north. Love the sound effect. West and north. And we get the key. Okay. South and east. Now we have to go north first. And north again. Get vacuum. North. North. East. Get matches, which are absolutely key to survival, it turns out. East again. North outside. West to find the axe. Then east, east, get the shovel, east and east and east, get the rope. And then back in through the scullery door into the house. Great. Before we do anything else, carrying, we've got the matches, the vacuum, the shovel, axe, rope, aerosol and key. Okay. Excellent. Then west and west again, south and south and south. Now we are in the front hall, and everything else we have to do in the house, by definition, is to the east. So this is our sort of final junction. For this bit, anyway. So if we go south from the sitting room, Library of Evil Books, get candlestick. And they are demonic works, as we know. Then we go east. Study with desk and hole in wall. Long experience has taught us. We examine the desk, open the drawer, get the candle, and then swing the axe, because that is what gives us the secret room, and then we go north into the secret room and get magic spells. And south, west, and north takes us to the sitting room. Okay. So now west will take us back out to the sort of front lobby and the kitchen area and what have you. South we know is the evil library. It has to be an evil library. So we need north. And then that becomes our new breakpoint. So Pool of Light is where everything else comes off. It's not, well, I mean, obviously it is a company. Usborne Publishing published this as a printed listing, basic program listing, in a book called Create Your Own Adventure Programs, published in about 82, I think. And I meticulously downloaded it from the internet as a block, and I'm running it now on a BBC Model B emulator. Because I had a BBC Model B and it's a sort of bit of a throwback, basically. Okay, so get batteries. Now we can go north and we can go east. So let's start with north. Need a light. Good. North. Get the coins. East. East. Right, we're at the spiral staircase. So up the spiral staircase is north. Then east. Get the scroll. Well done, you're absolutely right. Bats are attacking. Okay. West. Now, south. West. West. South. Now everything from this point on is east. Yes, bats attacked every time you go up there, and you just spray them with the aerosol, as I had no idea what to do really, and was pointed out to me by somebody else who's better at this than I am. So we now have an impressive vaulted hallway. Everything comes off the impressive vaulted hallway. We now get the statue. Thick wooden door. I think we go through that first before we go east, for my money. So, we've been carrying this key around for ages, and it's very heavy. So now we can go south, and then south. When we go east, we get to the cold chamber. Get the painting. Then west. West again. Magical barrier. Yes, I am indeed stealing everything from this. Read magic spells. Yeah. Say that. The quality of effects that were available in the early 80s on home computers with programs typed in from magazines were extraordinary, weren't they? So now we can go south, then west. Now we use the vacuum, because ghosts. do not like vacuums, like dogs in fact. Keep going west. We get the goblet here. There's no other exit. No other exit. Have to go north. East, south. Have to go north. Have to go north. East or west? West is wrong. Yes, okay. So east it is. Trophy room. Right, now everything else in the house comes off the trophy room. So north, east, south, south again, open coffin, get the ring, north, dig, oh god, north again, I don't know how many turns I've got of this, west, south, south. That was a mistake. Cliff path. So the candle is now out, and I've just literally leapt out of the dark cellar as the candle went out. Now, oh sorry. So if I'm right, if I type score, it should tell me it's 17. Score is 17. You have everything. Return to the gate for final score. So we might be doing it. Okay, we're going to go south, south, get boat. Actually, I'm curious about this. What happens if I do this? The score's currently 18, but I don't get to keep the boat, so I'm going to lose some score on the way out. Right. Yes, have boat. South, west, west, south, west, leave boat, west, west, west. Can't go that way. Double score for reaching here. My score is apparently 34, which is well done. You finished the game. That was an oddly tough game, given that it was designed for like 10-year-olds a lot of years ago. But yes, I did indeed win, admittedly with a great deal of help from various people who pitched in ideas. Yes. So I feel very strongly that I am going to need to write one of these. Having kind of rather fallen in love with doing this one during the last couple of hours, I feel I definitely need to write one of these games. And probably something on about this kind of scale, you understand. Though probably not one designed to be run on a BBC Model B emulator. Though actually that sounds quite fun too. Yes. I agree with you, Visions. I think it's absolutely brilliant. And obviously I had that book when I was a youngster, when I was first learning to program. And the way that it sort of teaches you how to create your own completely your style of game is, I think it's quite inspiring actually as a piece of of non-fiction work for children. I think it's very impressive. I don't know, Sparrow, what theme I would do. I have a feeling it would have to be a science fiction something, at least for a first go. Maybe derived from the backstory of the boys from the Baltic Star would be good. One of the little side quests they did. Yeah, it could be a direwolf enclosure. I'm tempted to go back a bit further than that, actually. Maybe... direwolf nipples are always important. Yes, I didn't, to be fair, realise they were important until Kara's art attack that time, but yes, they are very important. We could do the Moho mine encounter, couldn't we? That could be quite a good one, because it's quite compact, and it was a freaky time for the lads. They got very freaked out down there. Yeah. Anyway, I'll give it some thought. In the meantime, I'm going to call it for tonight because, it's late and been doing this for a couple of hours. And thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody, for sticking around and, watching this with me. I hope you enjoyed it. We may do something like this again in the future. You never know. But the good news is normal service will be resumed and we'll be doing a proper role-playing session tomorrow evening as the boys from the Baltic Star set off on their buckyball cruise. And until then, thank you very much for everything and good night.